All right, looks like we're ready to get started. Well, first off, thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to view this presentation. You were invited here probably by a friend to take a look at a brand new company called iBoomerang. And I think before I get started, it's important for you to hear some of the stats of how fast this company is growing, and no one even knows we exist yet. In the first 6 months of business, we've already acquired or had 35,000 people join our company as TSAs or Travel Savings Ambassadors, with over 175,000 customers acquired, and people have earned over $11 million in commissions that have paid out from the company. And we're currently listed as the 10th fastest growing company in the world by a company called growjo.com, growjo.com. And again, that's in our first 6 months. Now, if you're like the majority of people who've watched this presentation, you are probably interested in a viable way to supplement your income if it didn't mean having to change careers, take on a second job, become an internet whiz, or push products on friends and family. Like I said, I'm going to go through this fairly fast, but I think you're going to see that our model and the way we can help you earn money is going to be pretty significant. Okay. Now, real quick disclaimer is there are no guarantees of income. Obviously, your results will vary. Please take the time to pause this and read it, or make sure you get it if you want to know the disclaimer. Now, our model stems from a network marketing model, but it is completely different than anything you have seen. And you're going to see that if you ever look up our company, the hashtag is just different, and that is an absolute fact. We have created what we believe is a first-class consumer experience using a new model called the Perpetual Residual Income Builder. You see in the old model, and why most network marketing companies have a bad taste in most people's mouths, is the fact that customers typically pay more on products or services that are just marked up to pay commissions, and only the strongest recruiters win. In our new model, you only make money when people save money. And again, what we are offering and what I'm about to share with you is something completely unique in the travel space as far as a customer acquisition model, where you're offering something to someone totally for free, that if they go and book travel and save money, you actually earn income off that, 50% to be exact. Okay, so how is this going to happen? It all starts in the travel industry, like I mentioned, and believe it or not, it is an $8 trillion industry. That's trillion with a T. I live in the United States, and that is in the United States alone, it's $2.8 billion a day is booked in travel. Okay, so you can see that this is a massive, massive industry. That means there is a tremendous opportunity. Okay, now most people don't know this, but there are only two companies actually that monopolize the entire travel industry. That's Booking Holdings and Expedia Group, and everybody falls under that umbrella. Okay, now we use a company called Extreme Travel, and iBoomerang is the marketing arm basically now for Extreme Travel, and we have 100% of the time the ability to acquire customers faster and cheaper, due to the fact that we do not spend millions of dollars in advertising, but we do it through people just like you and I. Okay, so it's real simple. Now, Extreme Travel, in case you don't know who we are, 16-year-old company. They've gotten plenty of awards that you can look up and do plenty of information on there. And again, I'm going through this fairly fast just to get your kind of pique your interest. Okay, now what it comes down to is simply this: is we offer free wholesale booking platforms to people to try, just to go on there. Okay, completely free. And if they go and find savings on there and they book something to travel with, whether it's a rental car, a hotel, things like that, you make 50% of it. Okay, these are some examples straight off the company PowerPoint. $161. So if these were your customers, you'd make 50% of that, 50% of that, 50% of that, 50% of that. Okay, you can see rental cars, hotels, flights, things like that. But if you look at this, these are actual savings amounts right here that have come from people that have booked with us. $848. So if these were your customers that you just said, hey, I don't know if I can help you or not, but try this booking engine. Here's a code, activate it, activate your own website, and you get to use it whenever, however you want. Okay, 848 would be 50% of that to you, 50% of that to you, 50% of that to you, 50% of that to you. If you can think about this, helping people save money on something they're already going to spend money on is a very, very easy and viable way to make some residual income, or some income, period. Okay, now we do cover just about every core service you can think of, from hotels, rental cars, cruises, homes, weeks, flights, marketplace, timeshares, and our platform has a price guarantee that if they find something cheaper on an apples comparison, we have 110% price guarantee. Okay, so you can feel confident about what you're giving to somebody for free. Now, question comes out to this is, do you boomerang? Okay, well, the play on words is this: is yes, I boomerang. What is iBoomerang? iBoomerang basically is the kind of the fancy word, or the fun word we call, of throwing out savings to people, and money comes back in the form of customers or cash to you in our compensation plan. Again, every time you save somebody money, you make 50% of the savings. Okay, Now, as an example, there are two ways to get involved. Somebody could become what they call a TSA, Travel Savings Ambassador, and they get their own site, and you're actually eligible for 100% of the savings. Or if you get somebody just as an iBoomerang customer, they actually will see the savings, but the 50% of that actually gets paid back as bonuses to you, okay? So you make 50% of that. Now, let me go through our simple model of customer acquisition is this. We're gonna stay on this page for just a moment. Let's say you acquired 10 customers by giving them a boomerang or / fancy word for a code that they were able to activate a website, and I'm gonna show you how to do that in a second, okay? Show you how simple it is. And let's say the average annual savings per customer was $600. So that'd be a total savings for those 10 customers of $6,000. You would make 50% of that. So you would put $3,000 in your pocket for giving something to someone for free. Now, if you think about this, if you're familiar with the company Uber, we are basically Uberizing travel. That's all our model is. We're Uberizing travel using an Uber philosophy with an Amazon technology on the back end, because the platform actually will upsell these customers on different things, such as the rental cars, flights, things like that, as they book travel. Okay, and we've seen plenty of people with lots of savings. Now, here's the thing: is just as many customers as you can acquire that end up saving money. We're going to use some averages here, and again, there's no guarantees in income here. But let's say you acquired 100 customers. That'd be $30,000 travel savings. Let's say you acquired 1,000 customers. That'd be $300,000 based on those averages, okay? You also have the ability to build a team, meaning just refer other people to become travel savings ambassadors. And if they acquire customers, you get a little override of that, okay? So on an example, if you build a team of, let's say, 50 people that acquire 10 customers each, that'd be 500 customers in your total organization. You make right here, you see it says 10% override. Based on these numbers, that'd be $20,000 in income to you annually. If you build a team of 250, 2,500 customers at a 10 customer average, that's $100,000. And you get the point, there's $400,000 right there, okay, off of a team of 1,000 that acquired 10 customers each. So you can see our model's very, very simple. We're not asking a customer to do anything they weren't already gonna do. We're not creating a new buying habit. They're just gonna go there, see if they can find some savings, and if they get savings, you make 50% of it, regardless of what it is, whatever the amount is, okay? There's also other ways to make money in this plan. You can get with the person that got you on here to take a look at the dual team bonuses and stuff like that. But let me show you how you get started, and then I'm going to show you some more examples, and I'm going to show you exactly how simple it is to acquire customers. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly what you have to do to get customers. Well, everybody becomes a travel savings ambassador for $49.95, and you get one customer site that you can use yourself. You get 5 boomerangs to send, which are the codes to activate customers. You get 25% of referral commission. You get an interactive presentation. It's fantastic. Make sure you get with the person that got you on here to watch this so you can view it, and you get the entire back office online management system. Now, there are some upgrades that you're capable of getting because the benefits of these are you're going to get more boomerangs. Again, more codes to acquire more customers. At the coach level for $250, you get 10 boomerangs. At the business class for $500, you get 25 boomerangs. And the majority of people do get involved at the first class because you're getting 50 boomerangs for $1,000, okay? There is a $99.95 monthly subscription fee, but you do get 10 boomerangs with that per month, so you can build up your customer base, okay? So let me show you real quick. I'm gonna jump out of this PowerPoint. I'm gonna go show you some actual savings on another PowerPoint really quick. And then I'm going to show you exactly how this works. Okay, so we're not like I'm showing you here. There's nothing real complicated about what we're doing. We're saving people money on something they were already going to spend money on, and you get paid for saving people money. These are actual savings that people get in their inbox once they book travel. Okay, and picture yourself getting 50% of that. What would you do with 50% of 352 or 50% of 332? 116. Okay, you get reward credits as well for booking travel. $65, $36, $115, $120. $40 savings, $500 savings, okay, $96, $179 savings, $125 savings, and you get the idea, right? Okay, so I can go through these on and on and on. Okay, now let me show you how simple it is to actually get these customers. Once you become a TSA, you actually get a back office that you can activate. You go in there and you acquire some boomerangs. And what you do is you put their first name, last name in here, and you pick an expiration date. The purpose of an expiration date is once you give somebody a boomerang, if they don't activate their website, you actually get the code back. All you have to do is after you pick the date, you click generate code. There'll be a 5-digit code that pops in here. You then open this and say instructions in case you get confused. You send them to igoboom.hub and they activate the website. What will happen is once they've activated, they will get a site that looks exactly like this. All they're going to have to do is go, okay, I'm going to Dallas, Texas for a trip. They pop that in, they pick the dates just like that. They click it, they click search, okay? What will happen is it will now pull up thousands and thousands of sites that are on our platform, and it will find them the best savings, and it will do apples to apples comparisons. As you can see, the platform that we use has already saved people over $69 million in savings, and there's tons and tons of different trips you can take on here, and you can get reward credits and price guarantees and so on. So what we have is a very simple model to help people earn an extra income for helping people do something they were already going to do. And if you'd like to, you can take this a little farther and build a business with it, okay? So get back with the person that got you on here. I'm sure they can answer all your questions. Maybe do a call, a three-way call with one of the leaders we have, and get all your questions answered. But again, like I said in the beginning of this thing, is we've acquired in just a very, very short period of time, over 35,000 people become active TSAs, over 175,000 customers have activated sites already, $11 million has been paid out to the field, and again, we are listed as the 10th fastest growing company in the world, and that is in our first 6 months. So by the time you watch this video, those numbers are definitely going to be going up. So take the time to get back with the person that got you on here. Appreciate your time, and we will see you at the top. Thanks.